Hi, is this seat free? The coffee shop is very full today, and I do not see many empty tables. I am Sophia, by the way. I hope I am not disturbing you.
No, not at all. Please sit down. I am Alex. It is nice to meet you, Sophia. You look a little tired today, so I hope this place helps you feel calm.
Thank you, Alex. That is kind of you to say. I am a little tired, yes, not only in my body, but also in my mind. I have been thinking too much about my life.
I understand that feeling very well. Sometimes the mind gets noisy, even when the room is quiet. If you want, you can talk to me for a few minutes. Sometimes speaking helps more than staying silent.
That sounds nice. I do not usually talk to strangers, but you seem easy to talk to. The truth is, I always try to make other people happy, and now I feel empty. I do so much for others, but I do not feel much love for myself.
That happens to many people. They give all their energy away and keep nothing for their own heart. Loving yourself is not a selfish thing, it is a healthy thing. If you are empty inside, it becomes hard to give real love to anyone else.
I hear people say that, but it still feels strange to me. When I choose myself, I feel guilty. I start thinking that maybe I am being cold or unkind. Did you ever feel that way too?
Yes, I did, many times. When I was younger, I thought being good meant saying yes to everyone. I helped, I listened, I stayed available all the time. But one day, I saw that I was always there for others and almost never there for myself.
That sounds very close to my life right now. My friends call me when they have problems, and I always answer. My family asks for help, and I try to do everything. Even in relationships, I often give more than I receive.
You have a caring heart, and that is a beautiful thing. But a caring heart also needs protection. If you never rest, never say no, and never ask what you need, people may get used to your giving and forget your feelings. Then, love starts to feel like pressure.
Yes, pressure is the right word. I smile, I agree, and I act fine, but inside I feel heavy. Sometimes I look in the mirror and wonder who I really am. I know how to take care of others, but I do not know how to take care of me.
That question is an important beginning. Many people never stop long enough to ask it. Taking care of yourself can start with very small steps. Eating well, sleeping enough, speaking kindly to yourself, and giving your mind a little quiet every day. Small things can change the heart slowly.
I think I am not kind to myself. I often say bad things in my head. I compare myself to other women online, and then I feel that I am not good enough. I know it is not helpful, but I still do it.
Comparison is a very heavy habit. It steals peace and gives nothing good back. The internet often shows the brightest moment of someone's life, not the full truth. When you compare your real life to someone else's perfect picture, you are not being fair to yourself.
That makes sense. I forget that people only show what they want others to see. I also think I want everyone to like me, and that makes me change myself too much. I speak differently, dress differently, and even hide my true opinions.
Trying to be liked by everyone is exhausting. No one can do that and still stay true to who they are. Real peace comes when you say, "This is me, kind, imperfect, growing, and honest." The right people will stay, and the wrong people were never truly for you.
I want to believe that, but I get scared that if I stop pleasing people, they will leave me. I do not want to be alone. Sometimes I think I accept less than I deserve because I am afraid of losing connection.
That fear is very human, but staying in the wrong connection can feel lonelier than being alone. When you accept less than you deserve, you teach people how to treat you. When you respect yourself, you quietly teach them to respect you too.
That sentence hit me deeply. I never thought about it like that before. Maybe I have been teaching people that my needs can wait. Maybe that is why I feel unseen.
Yes, and the good news is that lessons can change. You can begin again today. You can say, "My time matters. My feelings matter. My peace matters." Those simple ideas sound small, but they can rebuild a life.
I like those words. They feel simple, and I can remember them. But how do I really start loving myself more? I do not want only pretty advice. I want something real that I can practice.
That is a good question. First, start listening to your own voice before the voices of other people. Ask yourself simple things every day. How do I feel? What do I need? What is too much for me today? Self-love often begins with honest attention.
I can do that. It feels gentle, not too hard. I think I often ignore my own feelings because I think they are less important. Maybe writing them down can help me take them seriously.
Writing is a very good idea. A journal can become a quiet friend. You can also make small promises to yourself and keep them. Go for a walk. Drink water. Rest when you are tired. And stop talking badly about your body or your mistakes. Trust in yourself grows when your actions match your words.
I never thought of trust like that. I always talk about trusting other people, but not about trusting myself. Maybe I do not trust myself because I often leave myself behind. I break promises to me very easily.
That happens more than people admit. They cancel on themselves first and wonder why they feel weak inside. But every time you keep one small promise to yourself, you send a message to your heart. I am here for you. That message matters.
I really needed to hear that today. I think I have been waiting for someone else to save me, choose me, or finally understand me. But maybe I need to be the first person who stays on my side. That feels both scary and strong.
It is strong, very strong. Wanting love from others is natural, but building your life on that need can become dangerous. When you love yourself first, other people's love becomes a gift, not your only source of life. That makes relationships healthier and calmer.
So loving myself more does not mean I stop loving others. It means I stop disappearing inside my love for them. I think that is what I have done in the past. I became so focused on someone else that I forgot my own center.
Exactly. Healthy love has space for two people, not only one. It does not ask you to become smaller so someone else can feel bigger. The best relationships happen when both people bring respect, honesty, and self-worth. Love should add to your life, not erase you.
I remember one relationship where I said sorry all the time, even when I did nothing wrong. I felt nervous every day. I changed my plans, my habits, and even my dreams to keep the peace. Now I see that I was slowly leaving myself.
That is a painful lesson, but it is still a lesson. Do not hate your past self for that. She was doing her best with the understanding she had at that time. The kinder choice is to thank her for surviving, and then help her become wiser now.
That makes me emotional. I am usually hard on my past self. I call her weak and foolish. But maybe she was just young, hopeful, and afraid of being unloved.
I think that is true, and she still deserves compassion. Real self-love is not only bubble baths and nice music. It is also forgiveness, boundaries, honesty, and courage. It is the daily choice to treat yourself like someone valuable.
Treat yourself like someone valuable. I love that. I would never speak to a friend the way I speak to myself sometimes. I would comfort her, support her, and remind her of her worth. Maybe I should learn to give myself that same softness.
Yes, exactly. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you deeply care about. Your inner voice becomes your daily company, so make it a good one. Gentle words can change the way your whole day feels. I can already feel something changing in me. Not everything is fixed, of course, but I feel more awake. I feel like I have permission to choose myself without shame. That feeling is new, and I want to protect it. Then protect it with action. Leave space in your life for rest, joy, and quiet. Spend time with people who do not make you prove your worth all the time. And when something hurts your peace too often, be brave enough to step away.
I will try. No, I will do it, even if I start small. Tonight I will write in my journal, turn off my phone early, and ask myself what I truly need right now. That can be my first step.
That sounds like a beautiful first step. Remember, healing does not need to be loud to be real. A calm choice can still be a powerful one. You do not have to become a new person overnight.
Thank you, Alex. This conversation feels simple, but it touched something very deep in me. I came here feeling lost, and now I feel more connected to myself. I think I will remember this morning for a long time.
I am glad to hear that, Sophia. Sometimes one honest talk can open a new door inside us. Keep walking through that door, even on difficult days. You deserve your own love, not only the love of other people.
I will remember that. I deserve my own love, and I want to give it freely, not only after I become perfect. Maybe that is another part of healing. Loving myself as I am, while I continue to grow.
That is exactly it. You do not need to earn your worth by suffering, fixing everything, or pleasing everyone. Your worth is already there. Growth is important, but love should walk with you during the journey, not wait at the end.
I feel lighter now. I think I walked into this coffee shop looking for a seat, but I found a lesson instead. Thank you for listening to me with patience and respect. That meant a lot.
You are welcome, Sophia. And maybe the most important thing is this. Today, you also listened to yourself. Keep doing that. The more you hear your own truth, the less you will need the world to tell you who you are.
That is a beautiful thought to end with. I am going home with more peace than I had this morning. I want to build a life where I do not beg for love because I already carry love inside me. Thank you again, Alex.
I believe you can do that. Step by step, choice by choice, day by day. Be kind to yourself. Stay honest with your heart, and never forget your value. It was truly nice meeting you today.